What's up, world? Welcome to We Watched It. This is our first episode. We appreciate y'all pulling up. You see, we about to talk about Love is Blind. You got your boy KP, Mike the expert. And of course, if y'all seen us on our other channel at the Culture 9660, we appreciate y'all. But with no more blah, 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 let's get into Love is
ATL Sports
Blind.
Deck.
This guy here. We ain't talking about no sports,
Hey,
but anyway, let's get into Love is
just
Blind.
shout out to our first episode of watching some shows, watching some movies. We could
Yeah.
really give our 2 cents on it, our commentary. So let's get into Love is Blind, one of our favorite shows. Let's do it.
Exactly. And we've done some episodes before on our other channel. We just wanted to kind of make it easy for those of y'all that are not sports people. We get it. We want to make it easy for y'all to find us and get your money off and, enjoy what we had to say. So we on season 9. Sometimes I'm surprised they got season 9. And I'll be honest, man, I like Love is Blind, but sometimes I'm like, man, I could use another season of Ultimatum. That show is, man.
My goodness.
He always brings up this
Ultimatum is just better, bro.
It is.
better.
Ultimatum. It is.
It is.
It's much better. It's much better.
I just have to say they have more eye candy on Ultimatum.
It's not even just about that. Ultimatum
still.
just doesn't miss with the cast. They never miss.
Ultimatum
Love is
is good.
Blind misses.
Yeah.
Let's be
And
honest.
But I think I like more the dynamic of people trying to find love, not people that were already couples. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give a ultimatum if they marry or not. I don't know. It's just kind of
but you gotta think about this. Love is Blind to a certain point. It is a good show, but it is a little diluted. When you start having it in other languages, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But you be trying to watch and you don't even know what these people saying. Are you listening to a translation?
It's the same way they watch it over the across the pond and overseas. They don't basically speak English or understand English, but yet still they can watch the subtitles like everybody else. Like,
But
what's
even
the big deal?
taking that into account, right? Look at the last season in UK. Let's admit that was a miss. We had a dude basically dump a girl because she was a flight attendant. That was ridiculous, yo. And he knew that before he even got out the pod. Or like, look at the situation in the UK before that with Ali. I mean, we discussed this in our text group. They do pick some trash people on purpose.
They do.
To get us to talk about it. We know that.
Well, let's talk about season 9 specifically, and we'll talk about who's trash on this season. Okay?
Yeah, they got some trash in here, bro.
Yes, they definitely got some trash. Okay,
A
so
lot.
I will say this though, and
Yeah.
I'm sure expert you agree. We kind of stayed in the pods a little too long. Last year was too short. This time it was too long. It's a little bit of overcorrection.
Well, I have to say the only reason why it was too long is because they're not diving deep into any conversation. I think a lot of people are there nowadays in this season 9. I believe a lot of people are there just for the show and not really to find
For
love.
social media.
Yeah, and they're just
They Instagram up.
Yeah, and they're just trying to get engaged and get married so they can just keep going along with the show. So I don't know.
I do think like this, these people were shallow. They didn't
Yeah.
have any deep introspective conversations like they did in like the Minneapolis one, talking about politics, talking about, the reason and passion for their jobs and,
more family dynamics.
More family dynamic. Now, I will say there was one of the couples, of course, did speak about his son and stuff like that. And that was good. You're diving deep into it there.
Right.
But when you're just sitting there saying, "Oh, I play tennis. Oh, I play tennis too."
Yeah.
I'm saying like that. It's just, and it got really, really boring. And I was like, please move on from these pods. And then I don't like some of the people, like their voice was super annoying. Like,
and then some of the people
really
look
hard
like
to
the same
take.
person. It's like 3 of them look like the same person.
Yeah, I was
Right,
looking at that. I was
right.
like, yo,
There was like guys and girls that their voice was just like hard to take. Like
I
it was
agree.
just like, nails on a chalkboard type annoying. Like it was like, oh my God.
This is another observation I had too, though, that I think I liked in the earlier seasons. We had a better variety of people who were in the pods. So we even
was
saw
just
people
about to say
who
that.
didn't get married and didn't get engaged, but you saw them. But now these people are just background characters. I know there was a black guy in there that he was consoling somebody. I was like, I've never seen this guy until this episode.
They're almost like
Where'd he
extras.
come from?
They're straight up extras. Like
They're straight up extras. Because some of the people, you like, where were you at? I didn't. And then you'll see him at the reunion. You like, I never saw you in the pods. Why are you here? I don't understand what's happening here.
Yeah, exactly.
My sister got all excited because of course, when they give like the pictures of the potential cast, she got all excited. One was named, the same name as her, to Kaylin, and it ends up Kaylin's not even barely in the show.
I think he got like 2 scenes. That was it.
You know, like it's kind of upsetting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they need to have a more of a mixture of nationalities, more of a mixture of people,
I
for
agree with that.
everybody. Is I I just think it's a little one-sided on Love Is Blind, and sometimes some of the conversation, you might not be into because everything is one-sided. Me, I like it all as whatever, but not everybody's going to be like that. And I think they just need to have
Exactly.
a mixture. Then you'll have a mixture of personalities and stuff too.
Correct.
Yeah, let's see some other people. And last year, in the past, they showed us people who didn't get married, and that's okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Because you
Right.
might
yeah,
think,
exactly,
"Oh, this is gonna work out," and then it doesn't, and now you're invested.
And
But
exactly.
let's
anyway,
be honest about something too. Love Is Blind, they play it safe when it comes to the attractiveness. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Come on. In real
you gotta
life,
have 20,000 Instagram followers to get on
yeah,
the show.
yeah, yeah,
do you
They
want
not
to see
picking
if
on
love
regular
if you
people.
want to see Love Is Truly Blind, get somebody that work at Subway, you know what I'm saying? You
mhm,
You
asking
ain't
you
even
if you
gotta
want
go
some
there.
extra
I
meat.
mean, it could just be
Like,
somebody
I
that
mean,
work at a regular corporate job or,
well, that's what
government
I'm
job.
saying. Like,
yeah.
why are we? It's almost like they want the influencers, but I guess that will kind of grow the show. I get that, but like, come on, like if you want
I
to really see if it's
yeah,
true Love Is Blind, I mean, maybe you should get more overweight people. Maybe you should get short people. Maybe you should get people with alopecia or people with vitiligo or people like, I mean, just for
Just
real,
different
like,
people.
yeah.
yeah,
I think a lot of these shows are starting to do that, getting all these influencers and stuff, and I think that's really hurting these shows because we even watch Big Brother a lot, and they're getting a lot of these influencers and
Influencers.
stuff, and it's hurting the show. The show's becoming boring. They're not just getting a regular average person it just loves to be on the show or loves to do this. They're
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think this is actually hurting the show.
You know a couple that I thought in the past was dope? I believe the guy's name was Kenneth, and he was a black guy, and, he was dating a white girl in the
Mhm.
pods, and then they met, and when they got home, and even on the honeymoon, it was all good. When they got
yeah,
home,
I
the
know you're
homeboy got
talking
his
about.
phone, it just fell apart. But
Yeah.
one of the reasons we were so invested, you like, "Yo, these people," she would never give him a chance. I mean, not that
Right.
he was because he was black, he was just like
I
he
just don't
wasn't
think
cut up.
they wouldn't
Yeah, they
even
just
be in
wasn't
the same area really
Right.
to even like
exactly.
interact
Yeah.
and see if they even liked each other. And
Mhm.
that's kind of what I appreciated about certain things. Like, of course, it didn't work out. But I mean, it's just like those are people from two different arenas that
There you go.
Yeah.
match up just on, basically chemistry.
Chemistry
Yeah.
and communication. It wasn't like
Yeah.
son was in the gym all day long, you know what
Right.
I'm
Mhm.
saying? Trying to look like Adonis, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He
Right.
was a regular average Joe, and we were like, wow, where is this
Who
going
was
to
a
end?
principal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Right.
was a
And
principal.
yeah, and that's the kind of stuff you wanna see. I mean, you wanna see people who, regularly wouldn't see each other, wouldn't get together, but they come to love each other, just talking to each other in these pods. That's what you wanna see. Not the people who they're gonna see each other. They're already gonna be attracted to each other. Now you put them in the pod, you don't want to see that.
Well, I think what we're trying to say is there's already a show for that. It's like
Yeah,
several shows for it, like Love
exactly.
Island, all these other
Yeah,
shows, they got shows for that. It's kind of like
exactly.
I used to watch Naked and Afraid, and they even diluted the show for a minute. They had Love Naked and Afraid, which I thought was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that don't make
Love.
no
Well,
sense.
hey, you could with Love, Naked, and Afraid, you get right to it. So ain't no
shoot, let's
blobbing to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let's get right to it
for
with these
real.
couples, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Dom, kick us off with the first couple that you want to talk about.
All right. So the first couple that we're gonna talk about is Allie and Anton. Okay.
Okay.
Allie is, she's a Brazilian. Okay.
Mhm.
She's a looker. I'll give her that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anton
She's a
is
nurse. She's a nurse.
She is a
Yeah,
she is a
traveling
nurse.
nurse.
Anton is I think his family's from Russia. And I think he does
He's a
something
truck
with
driver, I
the
believe.
truck drivers, or
Yeah, he's
he trains
logistics.
truck drivers, something like that. I
Yeah,
think they
he's a truck
connected because they're both got that international background. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she comes from Brazil, he comes from Russia. They kind of
English is
connected
their
on
second
that.
language.
Yeah.
Yes, right. And they both speak multiple languages. So that
Right.
that was
Mhm.
a reason why they connected. They were like the first couple that got together, and they were like another boring couple though. Like it was
They were super boring in the pods.
they were boring.
Now,
Yeah.
when they got out the pods,
Different
we got
story.
something to watch. And that was
Mhm.
and it was boring too, even on the honeymoon. They really
was.
started cooking when they got back to the States. That's when their story actually got interesting. Because it seemed like we found out that Anton might have a drinking problem.
Yeah.
Well, I don't necessarily think he has. That's just me. I don't think he has a drinking problem. I don't think he has a drinking problem.
This man killed 2 12-packs of wine, plus a bottle of tequila.
He had people over though. He had people over. He had
that
guests.
was one time.
He said
that one time.
No, he said he had Patrick over, and then he hangs with his dude all the time. I mean,
dog, but he did that like in an 8-day span.
Yeah. So I think honestly, this couple leading up to that, before we got to the strip club stuff that he likes to do and all the drinking and all that stuff, before we got to all that, this couple really seemed like the most stable couple.
Exactly.
Of any of them in there. You know, I mean, they were really getting along. They were hanging. It was all love. Even when the other couples were arguing and getting into it, this couple was steady. It didn't get messed up until they met his friends.
Yep, and his friend blew it for him. His friend cost him
the
he
girl.
Don't get married.
Well, really, the girl was
you
the
still
one
gotta
that
put that on
snitched.
your homeboy because you brought the girl. The girl didn't bring herself. You brought her.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know if she was hating. That was like a hating
She
comment.
was
Like you're
hating.
supposed
She
to
would
be.
hate
First of all, you're supposed to be his boy's girl. So you're supposed to be on his side. Why are you going behind his back and telling like the negative about him? Like, girl, this is why I wouldn't date him.
She's trying to warn him. She's trying to. Hey, this man, an alcoholic. He spent all his money in the strip club. Run away. That's what she's trying to do because she's like, I already got.
I don't think that's fair. First of all, we have to realize they are 29. I know they are 29. I mean, look, at 29, you live in a different life than you living at 39. It just is what it is.
Not if you're trying to get married.
You do get a little bit mature, but at 29, if it's like you don't have those responsibilities, okay, sure, I'll meet you at the bar. I don't see what's a big deal about that.
Expert, this is the thing too, though. The man is getting drunk in the morning, though. Because he got a job where he get home in the morning and he making drinks as soon as he get home, and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, the biggest problem is that he basically lied to the girl. He lied to the girl, and what he did is he put it all on his friend. His friend was the one out partying. His friend was doing this and that, and he never put himself in it. The girl told the truth and said, no, it's both of them. They're both partying and out there and going to strip clubs all the time and drinking and all that. She didn't know that, so she felt lied to, and that's what caused the rift right there.
Yeah, she felt blindsided, and I mean, she rightfully so. We'll leave with this. If that was you, and you know, like if the girl asking you, you know your man is a disaster. I mean, or like the girl's like, this your homegirl. You know she a disaster, and the guy meets you, you ain't gonna say nothing. You act like you don't know nothing. And she's like, she at church every week, and you know she ain't at church every week. She getting drunk. You ain't gonna say nothing.
No, I'm not saying nothing. Ain't my place to tell her.
I do think she's a little,
because that's not your friend.
She's
right?
a little bit,
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I would definitely not say like that's again. It's like that's a code. That's like a friend code. Like we have man code. Like you don't do that.
She's not his friend though. She's not Anton's friend.
Yeah, no. But that's your boy's boy though. Why are you gonna mess up his? That's like really
they
hating.
are friends. They are friends.
No, that's girl code. That's not she. First off, the girl's not Allie's friend, and she's not Anton's friend.
She kind of is. She is his friend
though.
Because even though the two dudes are closer friends, but you can see that she knows everything that's going down, and she's been around them, and
she knows where the skeletons are.
Yeah, you can tell that they're pretty cool with each other. I mean, they haven't known each other as long as the guys have known each other, but you can tell she's pretty cool and knows them and is kind of in with them. You know, they're friendly.
I can tell you what, I hope Anton's ready though, because I can tell you Allie is only about that soft life. So if he can't give her that soft life, she ain't here for it.
Exactly.
Bro,
I'm telling you right now.
She ain't about
she
that
made
drinking,
that
bro.
very clear.
Yeah.
I want to have babies and put my feet up, period.
He better not
Can
mess
you
it up,
afford
though.
that? That's what he said. Can you afford that? He like, yeah, I can take care of that.
She did say that.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
Man, I missed that part.
I mean, son setting himself up. I agree with Expert. He really misrepresented himself. He lied.
Yeah.
And this would come with it. And this the part too. If you wanted her to kind of like cover for you, you probably should have told her that. You could tell they didn't give her no heads up. So the minute she thought that camera wasn't there, she let the girl know the real deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
So y'all think what you say? What's your prediction?
I mean, we gonna see anyway, and right
Yeah,
away,
we will.
we gonna be right back with the episodes. But
I think they're gonna get
overall,
married.
I don't think they should get married, bro. If I was Allie, this is way too many red flags. This is too many red flags. Yo, you need to just move on.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
this
they're
ends
gonna
in a
get married.
disaster if they do.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I'm not gonna go tell other couples, but yeah, I don't think they should get married. But they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get married. I believe that they're gonna get married because they're still stable enough to where, and he doesn't argue a lot and stuff. So I think
No, he doesn't. He don't
yeah,
push
he's gonna.
back on it.
Yeah, all he really has to do is say the right words to her and stuff like that, and they're gonna get married because he's not a confrontational guy anyway.
My thing is, I do not believe that you need to be ready for marriage on day one. Like, I think
That's
can
literally
evolve.
what this experiment is, though.
Yeah,
I get it, but like, I do feel like when you get with a girl, you know how sometimes you might be wild, but then you get with a girl and then you like, it's more important to be with her. So, I'm gonna just stay home tonight. Or
But that's
I'm
literally what this is, that you supposed to have got that all out your system and you ready.
At 29?
It don't matter the age. You filled out the application saying you was ready to go on the show.
Bro, you said you're ready to find love. You're ready to find love.
That's
that don't
not the
mean
name of the show, though. The show is not ready to find love. Because guess what?
Duh.
What are they supposed to do when they get out the pods? They're supposed to live with each other and then get married.
Yeah, you
That's
act
literally
like
what the show is.
Dom, you act like 29. I mean, 29 is young compared to our ages now, but you act like 29 is extra young, like it's 20
it's
or whatever.
21.
I mean, I was married before 29. I had kids before 29. I had a house. I owned a home before 29.
Not all of us. I was
I'm
not.
just
Not
saying.
all of us mature at different times, dog.
I
And
mean,
if
I
you
know
don't
it
have
took
those
you to 37.
responsibilities-
Yo, he pulled your card.
Wait, I don't care. I don't care. I loved
Listen, I know
it.
it
And
took you to
I'm good
57
with
to
it.
get married. Just got
I
married
don't care
last
about
week.
that. I live my life. I don't have no regrets. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying anybody else does, but I'm just saying, like, I could see it's not like the man is 39. I just don't, I don't see that he can't evolve during the marriage, but I understand maybe she doesn't want to deal with that.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. They barely know each other, right? And 4 months ago, the last 4 months, he was single and he was doing this stuff. Cause that girl only been with that dude for 4 months. And she saw all this during that time. So
That's
she's
a lot to
thinking
see in
about
4 months.
Yeah. So Ali's thinking about, yo, this is recent. This is happening. He's not gonna just stop all suddenly because I'm here. That's what she's thinking. So I mean, yeah, you're gonna have those.
I agree with expert on this one. Dom, if you want to do that, that's a different show. You need to go on a dating show and not a show to get married. But let's move on to the next couple.
Okay, whatever. All right. The next couple. This couple is this was a sad one because this is one of the trash dudes we talk about.
Okay.
Madison and Joe. Now, I'll start it off. We knew from the second that door opened and he saw that girl, he was not feeling her.
No,
I called you and I told you that. We talked about that on the phone. Like, this dude looks so disappointed because first off, you could tell he already wanted to be out when she said she was going blind. Like, he had a long pause.
You think so?
Yes, dog. He had a long pause when she told him that information.
So it was almost like, damn, dog. Because he already said, I date girls who are typically thinner. So he thinking, dang, she blind and she big? No.
But that's what's crazy, though. She really not big, though.
That's what it was. No.
You can tell that wasn't his type. Because, expert, to me, she really not big, though. I didn't think she was big.
She's not big.
No, she's not. She's not real big, but she's not as thin as what he likes.
Right.
You know, so
he wants Taylor Swift.
And you gotta you gotta understand it's not like, I mean, she's not a bad looking woman. She's a nice look. Yeah, she's a nice looking woman, but she's not, bow boom bang like what he want or whatever, so it's kind of, then honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't really like her attitude, but that's just me.
Whoa,
bruh.
What's
I don't like her.
You don't like her attitude, man?
No,
I agree
not
with
at all.
I feel like
Not at all.
number one, he wasn't feeling her when them doors open. And then two, she's super clingy, bro. She needs a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. But
and then
let's put, I don't know, I'm sympathetic to her, man, because she's got a different situation.
Like,
I get
that's
it.
not, but she don't want you to be sympathetic. She wants you treated like a regular woman. What do you mean?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
she fell for him, dog. Like if you're 110%, like you come on. It's not like we haven't dated somebody that was like okay, like, or you dated somebody and they were all the way into it and you were like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm not.
Bro, we
That's
know
how
that
kind of it
happens.
was.
Here's the thing,
So
Dom. Here's the thing. She was all the way into it. You got to look at it's because of her situation or whatever. She would have been all the way into it if there was another guy that was all the way into her and she told that
you're
because
probably right. I think
she was
she's ready to
already
get married, bro.
No, she came off a little desperate.
Yeah, she was already having the issue because of her eye situation, and she was having those issues out there because nobody really wanted to deal with that. Nobody really wants to deal with that. So now in here, she was able to let that. I mean, for real, most
I think
people.
it's upsetting though because the girl is pretty, dog. The girl
She
is.
is.
She is, but most people when they find out about that situation, they're gonna kind of back away because they don't want to go through the
They don't want
issue
the
and all that stuff. They
responsibility.
don't want the responsibility. That's just the way life is. Now she finally is in there with a guy who she told this to, and he's sticking with it. So yeah, she's like, hey, I'm sticking with this guy. He's with it. He knows my situation. She was talking like that in the pods a little bit. So that's why I was like, well,
Exactly. And
you
she's
know,
not the only one. A lot of the cast was desperate this season. It was a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
agree.
desperation.
No, but that a lot of that is on the women. Like I just see
No,
they
some of
are.
the men too.
You don't think so?
Bruh,
Nah,
we
I
got
just see
a
the
guy to get to.
women.
It's two of them for sure. I know was desperate that was men. But here's the other thing too.
I know one, but
Exactly.
Okay, well,
we all know
I think
one.
I know who you're talking about. I'm not talking. Well, he got his old other issues. We'll get to him.
Yeah,
but I do think she came off as it was sad. It's sad when But here's another thing. This is why people are trash, and I think a lot of people would probably agree with me on this. You're not feeling her, but bruh, I know he was tearing her ass up, dog.
Yeah, of course,
of course.
But it's the thing too. This was crazy too when I looked at that situation, right? So she had already mentioned that she'd been cheated on a lot too. That was separate from the eyesight thing. And you could tell as soon as they got to Baja, the panties dropped right away.
Yep. Right away.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And he was like,
it was going dizzle. It was going down. I could tell that was one of them couples.
Right, because she said that's all they was doing. She said they was having a lot of sex. And then what was crazy too, when they went to that mixer, that should have been a red flag for her. Because that dude is on that stuff. He on that stuff. That's not drunk.
Yeah.
He on that stuff.
You thought it was more than drinking.
Bruh, drinking don't make you do that.
It could have been an edible, man. It could have been an edible.
Nah, like, he on that stuff, bruh.
Yeah, he was really messed up.
He popping pills or something.
Yeah.
It seems like
dude talking to himself.
Exactly.
Dude talking to himself.
Dog,
dude that doesn't know what's going on.
Those edibles can knock you out.
Bruh,
like that,
his whole personality changed after he got drunk. His whole personality changed completely.
And see, I think he was drinking so much because he wasn't feeling her. So you know how you be like, oh, let me just go get drunk and then I'll be okay. You know how you be like, oh, well, she'll look skinny to me if I knock these tequilas down.
That make it worse, but this is the thing. He was trying to basically avoid getting killed on the internet for dumping the girl because of her eyesight. That's what he was trying to avoid.
Yeah.
And he actually ended up coming off more trash the way he dumped her right after the dress fitting. That was horrible. That was really bad, bro. And then
your boy was trying to put that tie on. That man couldn't put that tie on. He was like, I can't do this.
He said, I can't do this.
Homeboy was like, I can't act no more.
I don't care how much more money
I'm trying to play this role.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You could do the George Clooney, man. You could do it. You could do it. Now, homie was like, I'm out of here, dog. I can't do it, dog.
But he knew
marrying this girl.
Yeah, he knew he wasn't gonna marry that girl. He was gonna try to find some reason not to marry her.
Sit there in front of these parents and meet them and be all like that's just
because they got paid.
Loading.
Yeah, because they got paid, and it's for the show. It's for the show. They're gonna get more followers and stuff, so they're just going along with the script.
Well, I don't know if he gonna get more followers. He gonna get a lot of hate DMs.
He gonna get a lot of hate.
Yeah,
they gonna hate him. He gonna have to turn. He gonna have his Instagram off.
Yeah, he got to get a new account.
Yeah, but they're trying to get followers and get recognition and stuff like that. So a lot of them are gonna go through with it. But both of them, I didn't like either one of them, though. To tell you the truth.
No,
and Madison, where was the red flag? Nobody saw a red flag when he said, "Oh, I was sending the invitations out," and you know what I'm saying, I was sending invitations out to the wedding, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I was like, nah, you got that far. That was a red flag itself.
But to me,
the drinking was a red flag. There was so many red flags with this dude.
That's when she should have been done. When he was high, She should have been done at that point.
I thought she was gonna leave that night and everything. I thought she was really actually gonna leave that night.
Yeah,
but she
gonna put her because she was really upset. Like I thought she was gonna just be like, because other people have left when they go to Mexico. They're like, nah, you know what I'm saying? This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't gonna work.
And then she wound up apologizing.
That's what she should have did.
Right,
but then
why would she apologize?
Yeah, she wound up apologizing. I was like, what is she apologizing for? But
yeah, but she is real extra though. She requires a lot of attention. She's very extra.
I do believe I'm sure her DMs are popping out there for her. There's men out there that will love
her DM blowing up now. They blowing up.
But I think she also, and it came out at different times. Yeah, she had to put up with a lot with this guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting it on her. He was real messed up, but I do think she also has an attitude problem. The way that she the way that she handles arguments and stuff like that was I mean, that was a red flag too. I don't think either one of them, both of them were a red flag. That's why I said I don't really.
All right, so who we got up next?
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, man.
Now we really gonna get into it. Calibria and Edmond.
KB and Edmond. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I told Dom this on the phone. I said, yo, when I saw that man kissing the ground, that was it. Yo.
All right.
And then he was frolicking around the place and hopscotching and stuff. I was like, yo, this dude on another level.
Let's have this discussion.
Yeah.
In regards to what one of our homeboys, shout out to him, he knows who he is, brought up, the fact that he is upset at Netflix and, the producers and the talent and whoever does these interviews. Because, I mean, if you look at the majority of the black men that are on the show, like, it's not a lot of them. We can count on one hand, literally, ones that have been like
he's saying it basically a bunch of the black men are off
material. Okay, this man is a sideshow. Okay, he is like, dude. I feel like he like the WB, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
WB Frog type thing. This it's kind of like, come on, bro.
Well, go ahead, expert.
Yeah, no. The thing about it is, I feel bad for. What's her name again? Calibria?
KB. Yeah. You just say KB.
Yeah, KB. I feel bad for her because as far as black people on there wasn't a good pull. And
we didn't get to see a good representation.
Yeah, but there wasn't a good pool of people to even pick from. Because I think if there was, she would have never picked Edmond. I just think
we saw it was black people walking around in the background. We just never got to know who they were. They were there.
But the thing is, what they say is like Denver doesn't have that many black people.
There you go.
I think that because of the city and there's no way in hell she would be in Atlanta dealing with an Edmond.
Well, her pool was already small, but
her pool was already small.
Yeah.
So she was kind of maybe trying to force it.
Well, they trauma bonded straight up. Because remember, she said she got issues with her father. Her father wasn't there for her, so she don't understand that. And they got their issues and stuff like that. His parents never raised him. He spent his whole life in foster care.
So, right. Yeah,
right.
You can tell he didn't really have a man around.
It was a problem when she asked him how he felt about that. And he was like, I'm cool. I'm not mad at my mom. It's all good. Dog, come on, bro. Your parents ain't never want you and you cool with them. You ain't got no problems. You're not mad at them on any level. That don't even sound realistic.
And then I have to say his mom did look like she had been through some things. Let me just put it like that. Okay.
Yes.
She looked like she done been through some things.
Well, the mom said, I raised you. No, you didn't. Cut it out. Don't do that for TV.
Yeah. But I still feel bad for KB, man. I mean, she was a nice looking woman. Yeah, she was a nice looking woman.
She putting up with a lot though. Like, this man's a child. Like,
I know,
that's acting like a child.
That's why I said I feel bad for her.
Well, why? Let this man go. Let him go.
Yeah.
Why are we dealing with this? And then you for them, like, it's like the same argument. You're not appreciating me. You don't say you're sorry. You don't I don't understand why we going through this time and time again. And he just sitting there with a dumb face with that stupid pick in his head.
Yeah.
I don't know,
well, I don't know.
And this is what we were talking about, desperate. It's coming off desperate, dog.
Yeah, there might be something like he may not have got the amount of street smarts or anything like that growing up. Because I mean, just I mean, for real, look at
street smarts.
I don't think that's street smart.
Street smart is
no.
This is what happens when you don't have no parents.
This man was kissing the floor.
I got you. No, I got you.
This man was crying for another dude.
Well, let him get his money off. Let him get his money off.
This is what I'm saying when I say street smart. I'm not talking about that crazy stuff that he's doing. I'm talking I'm talking about how he responds to things. If you look a little deeper into it, and there could be something wrong with him, I don't know. But if you look a little, but I'm talking about something that we wouldn't really laugh about. There could be something about, something about him that we don't really need to be laughing about. But look at you. But what you call it, the way that he responds to things, just like when somebody told him that he said something, well, they said to their partner that they were perfect. And he was standing there like, well, yeah, your partner said that you're a perfect man. I wish I could get that. I wish, like, I don't think he realized at that moment that he was downing. Why can't you
speak like that about me?
Yeah.
Right. You saying he's not picking up on social cues.
Yeah, he doesn't pick up on social cues. And I think that part of him, I don't know if he's been around people enough or been around in those situations enough.
Or he might be on the
spectrum.
spectrum.
Sure. That's what I was saying. There could be something with him. He could be on the spectrum. I thought that maybe he was on the spectrum, but I don't know. I can't say that he was.
Right. You can't diagnose that.
We don't want to diagnose people on the TV.
No, we're not.
I will say
but you can
some appreciative things about him is I like the way that he is, showing his emotion, I guess. Like, I mean, it's okay to cry. It's okay.
Dog, it is, but bro, it's something in the pods. The way that man broke down over a simple conversation, that wasn't normal. I'm telling you, bro, they both had a trauma bond because she has her issues.
It's a red flag.
And I don't feel sorry for her, to be honest. I feel actually they both are a train wreck. Number one, when they got back to the apartment and his son went and got in the cabinet, I was like, this is wild, yo. This man just went and got in the cabinet. But this is where I say they both are train wreck, man.
Yeah.
She talks to him super crazy, bro. She talks to him like a child. She sons him over and over and over again. But still,
yeah, he is.
And that's just how you knew it was going wrong. This is how you knew it was going wrong. When they were in Baja and she brought up that ridiculous question, if somebody grabbed me, would you beat them up? And he said, I don't care if they're in a wheelchair. I'm not going to beat up nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Well,
I actually respected that.
I'll go.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. She didn't ask if he was going to beat her up. She just asked, what are you going to do in these situations?
She asked, what are you going to do? And he's grabbing me because she wants to feel protected. I mean, this just all goes to the fact that she wants a grown man that, you know what I'm saying? It's just...
Nah, I thought that was ridiculous, dog. That's a ridiculous thing for somebody to
You're
ask
saying
me.
it's a ridiculous
number one,
hypothetical.
Exactly. Because number one, he wasn't going to reinforce a black man being violent on TV. That was the one thing I can say I appreciate about him. Yeah. And that didn't make any sense. Why would be what club we going to where somebody going to touch you and not let you go? Like, what is this, a cartoon or something? We talking about Popeye?
Just a hypothetical because she feels like he's weak.
But that's not even a realistic hypothetical.
I get it. But
for either one of y'all,
regardless
do y'all know anybody that's been in a situation where somebody grabbed up their lady and wouldn't let them go?
Listen, do I know personally?
You have been somewhere where people are hollering at your girl or like, you know what I'm saying? And then you'd be like, don't disrespect me like that, dog.
You know
how they disrespect? They don't even know you.
Yeah, but you see I'm with her.
But here's
don't
the thing.
Disrespect me.
When someone hollers at your lady, it's her job to say, I'm with this guy. Now, if she don't do that, then now you need to make a different decision. But if she say, I'm with this guy, most times out of 10, it's over after that. There's not a lot of men that's going to keep going at her and actually touch her after that.
But, but
grab the arm.
It could happen, though.
Could happen, though.
And I'm not saying that she should.
That happens on Bourbon Street.
Yeah, and I'm not saying she should have used that example. I'm not saying that she should have used that example or anything like that, but I do feel bad for her because of, who she was with and everything. I think that was bad. And she's going to treat him a certain way. And that's why she was treating him the way that she was treating him, because he doesn't act like the typical, man and all that. He does act like a kid. So she started treating him like how he acted. So,
but you still don't get to disrespect somebody just because they have a traumatic past. And she's super disrespectful to him. She called a man a B on TV. She straight up called him a B to his face.
Well, I didn't see
with that
part,
Kevin, but it's like, she should know when I'm starting to feel like that and get those feelings where I got to talk to a man like that. That's probably not who I should be with.
Right. Or even when they brought up about the sex thing, when she said, yeah, I just tell him, get up and get, we go do something. I had a bunch of one night stands. I tell him, get up and leave. I was like,
I had a problem with that conversation.
That didn't make you look good. That made you look crazy.
Hold up.
I had a problem with that conversation.
You're adding stuff into that though, KP. She did say that she that she's had some one night stands. She never said she had a bunch of one night stands. You added a little bit in there, but
Dog,
she did
she
say
had more than
one
one
night stands.
She said,
and he
I've
wants to
had
know,
one night stands.
and then he felt some type of way
Yeah,
because everybody else is
have.
knocking the boots, tearing it up at Cabo,
Yeah,
and he ain't getting nothing.
And he ain't getting it. Yeah,
That
and
sounds
that's
crazy for
understandable.
a woman to tell you she don't had multiple one night stands. We're not putting a number on it, but it's more than one.
But she didn't
And
say
she
a
tells
bunch.
people, she says, "Yeah, I know we're gonna have sex," and then you just get up and go, and then you married to her, and she's not even willing to do nothing.
No, he's not married yet.
He's not married to her.
Well, okay, you're engaged to her, and she not wanting to get no action, but she gave it away for free for somebody she ain't want a second call from.
Nah, here's the thing, KP. Here's the thing. First of all, you left some stuff out.
KP.
Yeah,
no.
But look. You left some stuff out because she said most of the time when she really cares for somebody, she'll have them wait 9 months, a year. She said that. And then she said, but she has been in situations where she's had one night stands, and that's usually people who she's not going to even be around. She just did what she did. And that's how she was in the past. But because she was like that in the past doesn't mean she needs to be like that right now. She might have said, hey, this is what I want now. I don't want any more one night stands. Most people in the world that you talk to have had one night stands,
Well,
3, 4, 5, 6
more
times
so
over.
what happened with her when he gave that answer, he would, even if they was in a wheelchair, he wasn't gonna fight the guy. That was the end, his opportunity. That was the end of it. It wasn't gonna be no action after that.
I don't think there was gonna be any action, period, because I don't think she really, when she saw him and saw how he acted and all that stuff, I don't think she was gonna give him any, period.
When he was skipping over there to her.
Yeah, let's be honest, dog. He probably don't get it wet, dog. He don't.
Yeah.
Like let's just be honest, dog.
Well,
you can't, like, come on. She didn't have those feelings. She's
This
like,
the thing
okay,
too,
I'm
though.
looking for my husband, but dog, I'm not finna, like, look how he acting.
Well, this the other thing too. I thought it was whack to call, like, basically insinuate he's soft. The dude played, I think he played Division II or Division I football.
It was a small school. I looked it up.
But what's that supposed to mean? That's supposed to mean
state. He did.
Because you
he
play
did
football.
play football.
Players aren't soft as
football
people.
players. You have to have
Bro,
some type of
please.
physical.
You got to have some squabbles to be a football player.
Yeah,
No,
you do,
don't.
because it's not.
No, you
Like,
don't.
you don't have to fight, KP. You don't have to fight, but
He's talking about you
it's
gotta
a
have
you gotta
violent
have some
sport.
squabbles. You got to be willing
It
to go
is a
tackle
violent
somebody.
sport. It is a violent sport. You do
Those
have
are
to
two
tackle. He
different
does
things.
have to hit people, dog. So him saying, I'm not, I don't want any confrontation like that. It's like, dude, you had a confrontation on the field. Like, so what's the difference?
So look, first of all, KB, you don't have to have squabbles to be on the football field, because there could be somebody on the football field who's bigger and stronger than I am, and we run into each other, and I'm probably going to go down. But if we throwing hands or whatever, the fact that I used to box back in the day, that person is probably not going to be able to beat me. Straight up with hands. Those are two different things. That means I got squabbles. He's just strong.
It's a violent sport. So if you gonna say, oh, I'm not a violent person, but you play football, that don't really connect.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say about him too. You may not want him to actually lose his cool like that, because he might not be able to get himself back under control after that. You never know. He might be one of the people that
he be sitting there taking all that she be throwing out at him though. He just be
no, but he give me the feeling if he lose it, he gonna be like in Baby Boy when he say you want a brother with 3 strikes and he start going crazy. He might turn like that. You never know.
He might. But
I thought the KB
they
was
should
just
not
as
get
much
married.
a disaster as he was.
No, do not get married.
I don't. KB's just a typical woman who's kind of like one of those women who's kind of,
she looking for love.
Yeah, but she's kind of like she got that manly thing in her where she be talking like how the men do or whatever, kind of whatever. And if she sees you're weak, no, listen. And if she sees you're weak, she's gonna treat you like you're weak or whatever. I don't think there was but that's how a lot of women are. They're gonna treat you like how you come. If you come weak, if you come weak, they're gonna treat you like you're weak. That's all right. Then don't be weak.
Yeah, that's disrespect.
Don't be weak. Then.
She need to find somebody else.
I think she's trying to mold him. It's a desperate trait. She's trying to mold him into the husband that she wants. And she should just forget that he's not it. He's not it.
They don't need to be married. They need to be away from each other.
Yeah, well, the whole problem comes back to what we said at the beginning. A lot of people are on here because they're on here for the show, not because they really want love. KB is on here. She wants to be part of the show. So she picked what was there. Yeah, she picked what was there.
In real life,
to her.
My wife said it, in real life, ain't no way in hell she'd give him 2 cents. Like he wouldn't even get the number. Like he said he wouldn't get if you don't get your lame butt away from me, You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
cheers to Mike for that one, bro. You called that one. All right,
Yeah.
let's move on, man.
All right.
Let's kind of go
all
speed
right.
round, man. So we
All
get
right.
knock the
This is
rest of
my
these out.
my worst couple. I hate this couple. I hate them. Like I do not like them at all. Annie and Nick. They was one of the annoying. Like I couldn't sit there and listen to the. I promise you, I fast forward through some of the pod thing. I didn't care nothing about what they were talking about.
Bruh, I thought she was drunk most of the time or sleepy or something. She was looking crazy. And then I mean, I hate to say this, so don't nobody judge. I don't have no issue with people that that are homosexual, but I almost really thought that he was gay. And I like Mike the expert, I thought he was just on there for the show to get his Instagram followers up.
Yeah.
And whatever he's doing with his business, he wanted that level of attention. He wasn't looking for love.
Yeah, I do think that he does come off kind of soft. I even saw one time when they was up at the home when he was talking and he twirled his neck a little bit while he was talking.
Yo.
So I was like,
why Joe talk to like Joe was like, I don't like that guy. Some people might like him, but I don't like it.
No, because he probably know the truth, man. He see the guy and he see behind the BS. This was crazy too. When you talk about him, bro, you talk about Nick. Look at how he dumped that girl that he was in love with her. He told her he loved her. You know what I'm saying? He was about to really let Annie
cold.
go.
It was cold.
Bro,
yeah.
The girl said she don't go to church and she had a valid reason. Her mother passed and the church wasn't there for her and all this other stuff, right?
Nah, he was done with that.
The minute he said he didn't even give her no chance. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not in love with you no more. It's over. And then the way he ended it with Annie, that was crazy. They was sitting there having a conversation. He was like, "Yeah, I'm done, man. How much longer we gonna do this? You already take the mic off? I'm done with this."
Yeah, I think Nick was just on the wrong.
It was real cold. He was just like, "You're not my person." Like, sorry, like it ain't it.
Nick is just on the wrong show. Yeah.
Yo, but he seemed to be like the most interesting man in the world. This dude had a race car at his house.
Yeah.
He had all them medals from all these
clearly
different things.
Got money. He got money.
Yeah, because he skis. He a triathlete. This guy got everything going on.
Yeah, his garage.
And then he built that race car too.
Yeah, his
garage.
Talk
about this one. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
And I would say this is probably the number one most desperate girl because she begged him, dog. Please see it through. Please see it through. Come on, man. You know we supposed to get married. It was like, oh, Lord, girl, don't.
Yeah.
So I'm just supposed to get up and pack my stuff and leave. Yeah.
I'm going to flip it.
Go ahead, expert.
I'm going to flip it because it's not all on Nick because she was giving red flags way before Nick started twirling. Yeah, way before Nick started twirling his neck and all that stuff. She was giving red flags or whatever. You know, kept talking about, I don't need you. I don't need you. I just want. I don't need you, you know, saying all that stuff. That I would have said, okay, well, shoot, let me go ahead and go. You know, she just kept saying that. Anything he said, she would just interrupt him. And then, I don't need you. And then wouldn't even let him talk. That there, that was a red flag. Both of them were messed up. She was rude.
Couple.
Yeah, she was rude and he twirled his neck a little too much. So,
yo, this was crazy.
Let's go on.
He snapped his fingers too. But anyway, go ahead.
He said 2 snaps up. Yo, I'd have been mad if I was him too, though, when he said he spent 5 hours working on her shop and then she still said that to him. I'd have been mad too. I wouldn't have been feeling that either. And she need way too much attention. She was the most smothering person on the show.
I have to give shout out to the dude that I forgot the guy's name that he was kind of in the running with, the one that basically was like, well, I love you now. And he was too late.
Yeah, he was.
Boy, they talking about, and they talking about, oh, well, you know what I'm saying?
He dodged a bullet.
He dodged a big bullet, boy. And I was like, dog, like, you are not going, when you see her in real life, you're going to be like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, he saw her in the mixer.
I was like,
brother,
don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You good. Like,
now, one thing I will say though, I did like Nick's house though, the way it was set up and all that stuff. So even though it was small, but
it was player, and that wasn't his main house. That's his vacation house on the mountain.
Yeah,
that is his main. It was on the mountain. He got money. He got a little change. He
Yeah.
sell luxury watches, and that's why he was on this show to big up his profile. All right, let's go on to the next one.
Let's talk about Sparkle Megan.
Yeah, this is my favorite couple. I will say it's not many, but this has got to be my favorite couple. It's got to be Megan and Jordan.
Sparkle Megan.
Jordan.
I got sick of her saying Sparkle
Megan.
Megan though in the pod. So that got on my nerves after a while. I was like, please stop saying that.
I do think she chose right because I did not like that dude, dog. The
that other guy.
Hey, that's who Nick wanted. Nick wanted Sparkle Megan. That's what he was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't think she would like him.
No, I'm talking about that's his type. That's his type.
But yeah.
Physically, that's his type.
Right.
But I agree. I
Joe
thought
too.
she made the best choice. Although I thought Joe was gonna get dumped though. When he first started talking about Luca, I was like, oh man, he's just opened up just to get dumped. Cause I really thought she was gonna go with the rich guy. And then how about the rich guy? He really tried. He really tried to get him in there.
Yeah, he was trying to get her back. Yeah.
This mug got some nerve. And then Nick talking about she gonna need an EpiPen when she see you. I like, bruh.
No, this man straight up did the jagged edge. I ain't no hater or nothing. You sure you chose right? I ain't no hater or nothing, but you sure you chose right?
He was like,
you sure?
So are y'all getting married? He was like, so are y'all getting married? Yeah.
He's totally different than me. I'm telling you. Like, basically, he said, do the bum. You ain't got it.
Yeah.
That's basically what he was saying.
He said he was going to jump in her DMs and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was whack. That was real whack.
And he's still talking that stuff when they met. He was still kind of doing that.
And saying that that's his homeboy too. How you really trying to snake your homeboy like that? That's crazy.
Megan was like, I'm good, sir. I'm good.
Yeah.
That's how your lady's supposed to respond.
That's
she
how
shut
it should
down.
be.
Yeah.
She shut that down real quick.
Now between the two, Megan, made a good choice between the two. Jordan still has his red flags too, because even when that other dude was drinking, Jordan was drinking and acting crazy.
He did
too,
act crazy that one time.
It was in Cabo, guys. It was in Cabo.
Baja.
Well, Baja and Cabo. It's Baja, California. Yeah. It's part of Cabo is in Baja, California. So
got you.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna put that too much on. And he didn't get drunk like Joe. So he
still made a fool of himself though.
Yeah, he was still making a fool of himself, and even she felt a certain way about it because she was saying some stuff about it. He has a couple red flags there, but still she made a good choice out of the two that she
made a good choice. This is actually a good Love is Blind connection because they come from different worlds. She clearly has her own business. She clearly has the money. I mean, especially
she's balling. What's the house was what? $7 million?
Well, it's only 1.4.
No, it was 2 million.
She said 1.4. It was like 2 million, something like that. And he was like, I mean, damn.
I can't help you with that.
Yeah,
I ain't got that.
But here's the thing. Financially, it's going to really help him with the fact that he has to take care of his son. And if anything goes wrong, if they can't pay for it, if their insurance doesn't cover all of it, whatever's going on, well, she's there. She'll be able to back him because she got.
Well, I like what he said though about the son when she wanted to buy all that expensive stuff. He was like, he just needs hugs, and he was like, you don't got to do that. Me and his mother got him covered. You just got to love him, and I like that response.
And the fact that he basically, you're all looking at this thing with your father and you're thinking, yes, it's going to be glamorous. I'm going to be a stepmom. It's going to be fine. We're going to be one big happy family. And he's shutting that shit down. No, we cannot be going to Italy with a 5-year-old, bro. Like, that's not the life. And I think we all know how that is. No, you're not going to be, jumping to going to Aspen, every weekend, or you're going to be in these fancy restaurants every weekend, dog. It's every other time. Like, it's not going to happen a lot with a child. Like, that's just not. And he was like, and I know you got the money for nannies, and no, I don't want anybody else raising him. I want to raise him.
Exactly.
Hey, Expert was not up in the club with his son. His son was just chilling with us.
Nah,
we'll be sitting around talking, just hanging out. Wasn't nothing special like that.
No, we wasn't up in the club like that with the child.
So I think that kind of blindsided her. She was just like, dang, reality. Yeah, reality, dog. I got a son. I got a kid.
Now,
no, we not going to be playing tennis at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Now, her life would have been real boring if she would have picked that other guy because they're both the same and they're both the same and doing the same. Yeah, it would have been all financial, really, if she would have got the other guy. She doesn't need the other guy. She has her own finances. Get somebody that's going to be a little bit different from you, that's going to show you another perspective, a different way of life, that you can enjoy. So.
She said she already tried that and it didn't work, though.
Here's
this the last thing I'll say about them.
Comfortable? Is he going to be comfortable, though, with this dynamic? Because he is kind of like, I mean, if that's what you want, but I can't really give that to you.
This is the last thing I'm going to say about them. I am a little bit concerned because how we just saw it end before these episodes that dropped last.
Mm-hmm.
They were having a bad conversation in the because he comes home, he don't want to talk, or I guess he don't have nothing to say. That was
Yeah.
weird, yo, where he was like, "Yo, man, sometimes
He said,
I
"I'm
just wanna sit
tired."
there and stare at the wall."
Yeah.
He said
And
he
it didn't seem like
tired.
that was going well, so that was a little bit strange, and this was nasty work for him. That stuff he blending up to drink, that was horrible, yo. Shouldn't
Yeah.
You
nobody be
talking
doing
about
that.
the chicken,
Uh-huh.
the
Yeah,
blended
that was
chicken thing? Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Imma tell you, dude is a little weird though, and dude is a red flag, I'm telling you.
I
But
agree.
hey, it it is what it is. Like I said, out of the
Think
2 choices, this was better.
out of all of them, like I can tell he has like I think they love each other. Like I can see it. Like I feel like it is genuine between them. Not saying they don't have issues. You know what I'm saying? You should have
Yeah.
issues though. But
Yeah.
out of all the couples, they're the one that I feel like has the best chance of actually making it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, well, here's the other thing I didn't like, and it's not necessarily just this couple, it's all the couples. Why I mean, of course you wanna tell somebody you love them, but why every time you talk, I gotta say, "I love you. I love you. I love you." That just lets me know that you really don't love me because you gotta keep saying it
I don't know
over
if
and over
that
again
that's
just
another
gotta
thing. It
convince
to
might be
make
yourself.
for the
yourself
show.
yeah, you gotta
That's for the
convince
show
yourself.
too.
They don't have to
And
keep saying, "I love you."
that's what makes it hard though, I think, because these people haven't known each other that long. So it's
Yeah.
almost like they are convincing themselves
Yeah,
that,
because they don't
that
love
this
each
is it.
other. Yeah, because they don't love each other.
Well, I mean, it happens. It's happened before.
Yeah.
It's happened.
But yeah, but these people don't love each other. They're trying to force themselves to love each
I
other
agree.
because they want something that they don't love. Love is not blind unless you're actually blind. But love is not blind. You know what I'm saying? I
Love is
mean, because
acceptance.
yeah, because when they saw each other, like well, on a lot of these seasons, you'll talk to this person, you seem like you fall in love with the person, then you see them walk out and they look crazy, and you're like, oh no, they don't make
Or
it. You know
you
what I'm
just
saying?
you forget what they said because you like the way they look.
Exactly, that too.
All
Well, let's
right.
end it with the
Last but not
on a
least,
bang with a
last couple
disaster in
with the
Patrick.
disaster. Casey and Patrick. Now, Patrick is Mr. Let's just be honest. Yeah, he's Asian, but I don't know if he wants to be Asian. I hate to say this, but he coming off like he was like,
He
the
wants to be
same
a bro.
situation. They not choosing me, and the only reason they
Yeah.
not choosing me is because I'm Asian. Okay,
Well,
it didn't.
he's in
It
Denver
didn't seem
and
secure.
this came up in the pods. He's in Denver and there's not a lot to pick from. This his
Yeah.
own race. Let's just be straight up about that. So he's already got that going on. And I think there's a lot of self-hate going on with Patrick. And I got to give Patrick the DJ Khaled. Congratulations, you played yourself because he played himself really bad.
Why you
When
say
she
that?
asked his race and she kept begging him to say his race,
Yeah, he
and
did
her
want to say it.
response was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
She
was
straight
a
went to
long
I
pause.
got a black friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And my
yeah.
family loves Asian
No,
people. We love
she
Asian
said my
food.
brother's dating a black girl or something like that.
No,
and
her
some-
sister.
He's in a
Her sister.
Her sister. Okay, well, yeah.
Well,
It don't matter to
the
me.
only reason why he was with her though because the other girl left because he really wanted the other girl. I think her name was Ann or something like that.
Anna.
Anna.
He should have left.
Yeah.
He should have left when Anna left. That was
No,
the
he shouldn't
perfect
have.
connection.
That man wanted to go to Baja.
Yeah, he shouldn't have did that. Yeah, he wanted to be a part of the show.
That man wanted to go to Baja.
I
Come
be
hella
honest.
hot water. He going to Baja, dog. Remember
Even,
what he said? We can still go to Baja, though.
Yeah, he said we would still go. Yeah, he wanted to go.
I'll be honest though,
Yeah,
man. That was the most disappointed I had been watching the show because I was like super rooting for them. Me and my wife was all excited. And I was like,
I know
oh, he
why you
found
was
the
rooting
perfect
for him.
connection. And they
Because
connected
the
on
old girl was in that
everything.
pod.
No, I'm talking about him and Anna.
Spicy, boy.
Yeah, him
she
and Anna,
like,
yeah.
I'ma lick you up and down. Boy,
I don't think he really
said.
liked that. I don't think he liked that though.
You
when
don't
she
think
was
he liked
talking
that?
all no, when she was talking all that stuff.
Nah,
you
he
know,
looked
about,
nervous.
Yeah, he didn't really like that because that is like hoe stuff when you first meet.
It was also
woman and all that
performative,
stuff.
dog.
Yeah, and it
Y'all
was
know
performative.
if somebody
yeah.
doing all that talking,
He said,
they ain't
Yeah,
gonna
they
do
ain't
all
slip
that.
you
It's just
up.
all talk.
Boy,
They ain't
I'ma,
really about that.
From the back, I'ma give it to you.
Nah.
But most people know when you doing that, you being extra because that's not really what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then you're just trying to, you just saying stuff. It's like there's nothing. You're not learning about the person. The person's just
That's
talking
true.
about sexual things that they're gonna do
Again,
to you.
surface level.
Yeah, it's just surface level stuff, and that's not even surface level. That's just ridiculous because it's like
Exactly.
If we get
No,
together,
it is like, yeah, I get it.
yeah,
It's just because this is supposed to be Love is Blind. It's not Sex is Blind. Like, it's not
yeah.
about that.
I mean,
And
whoever
what you
you
say, if
get,
we get together, what's gonna happen?
it's gonna happen anyway. Why you even need to tell me about it? Just
She
stop
wanted to
talking about it and
reassure
just
him.
do it.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
Well,
about
I
you
mean, you
being
could have.
Asian.
I think in the pods, you could have one of those conversations. That's fine. But the way she did it, it was performative, and it wasn't.
Yeah. But in the pods, I mean, you can say some stuff like that, but her whole conversation was that. In the
Exactly.
pods, you need to learn about somebody. You need to have more information about the person. I'm not going to pick you because you say that you can do this and do that. Well, so can probably all the other women that are in the pods. So what makes you
Facts.
different?
Facts. Yeah, he should have
Well,
left when Anna left because they had a real connection. And he really played himself when they went to that mixer. And this fool actually thought that he would still be able to holler at Anna. I was like, what are
I
you
mean,
thinking, bro?
wouldn't you though? I mean, he's
If
like,
you
I got
ask
at
another
least swing
woman to
for it.
marry you, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Bro.
Yeah, well, it didn't work out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we are.
Anna, he's better off not with either one of them. Anna's another red flag. She's a big red flag all in herself too. He really
she's
shouldn't
not
have been with
ready.
either
Because
one of them.
if she was ready, why did you leave?
Why she just
Even if you
leave
have
like
some
that?
family stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, she having
Like,
issues and stuff.
Yeah, she not ready.
Not
But at the
all.
same point, though, you played yourself, dog. There's no woman that's going to be like, yeah, I'll date you. You know, you were saying you love somebody else and you were just engaged 2 weeks ago. And that, dog, if you think about it, that might have been a week later. And he talking that he want to get back with her. You serious?
Yeah.
You look like a fool.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then he played himself too because he didn't even catch none of the signs at the hotel. She straight basically as soon as they saw each other, she told the production, "I'm done.
Nah,
Get me up out of here."
Yeah.
I saw it every time when you know what I'm saying, they walk back and they about to close those doors. They look at each other like the woman will look at the man walking back.
She didn't look.
The second she got back, she straight ran to the corner, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw that,
bruh. And then all that
girl went to the corner before the door closed, dog. Like he looked back, it was like nobody in the door. She went
all that kissing and stuff she did and jumping and climbing up on him.
Yeah,
that was so performative.
I
You know, she did that because she don't want to get killed. She don't want to get killed on social media for being racist. That's why she did it.
Because she
didn't want nobody to say
too.
she don't like Asian people or she racist.
Yeah, she said that too on there. She was like, she told them they think it's because of the way you look. It doesn't have nothing to do with that. But then when they went and showed the highlights from when she did it, it was because of the way he looked.
She was like, I'm not sexually attracted to him. Period.
Yeah,
exactly.
She just came out and
she
said,
wasn't even gonna get
I'm
him no misconception. We're not even gonna go to Baja where I gotta tell you no. We're not even gonna get in the same bed.
His man said, we can still go to Baja.
He said, can I go?
He asked the producers, I mean, can I still go though?
Yeah.
Did y'all catch this though when she was kissing and she was trying to explain what was going on, and every time he asked her for a phone number, she just changed the subject?
Yeah.
And they asked her, like, yo, you got her phone number? He's like, no, I ain't got her phone number.
Yeah, it even went to the Instagram. She was like, just, you find my Instagram or something, they said. It was something else.
She didn't even give him the Instagram.
You've been in the pods for 2 to 3 weeks talking nonstop. You engaged to this. You proposed to this person, and she won't even give you the digits, even just to talk this out, dog.
Yeah.
She hit you with the check me out on Instagram.
Yeah,
she done made that man stiff arm.
She probably done made that man insecure now because it was all good. It was all good till she saw you.
Hey, and
he was already feeling bad about being Asian.
Yeah,
and then she just like basically confirmed it because of what she did. But look, Patrick, you're gonna have other people out there, that you don't have to be a different person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just be yourself, man. Just love yourself.
In the words of one of our other homeboys, she straight cold turkeyed him. She straight cold turkeyed him, bro. Straight up. That was bad. That was real bad.
He dodged the bullet too, though. She wasn't.
He did.
Yeah, he dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
He dodged a mazer. And this was funny too when he went to the mixer and the dudes, they party. They just want to laugh. Like, so you ain't seen her at all? You ain't heard from her? You ain't talked to her? You don't got her phone?
Nah. He kept saying nah.
They was getting down.
I ain't seen her since she told me it's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that mean the next time he see her, gonna be at the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
If she show up.
Good. She gonna have to answer some questions. And the rumor is that she dating Joe.
For real?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Wow.
Well, shoot, man, this is what we thought of Love is Blind up to this point. We're gonna watch these next 2 episodes, and of course it'll be a little bit shorter because it'll just be the last 2. We're gonna give you our thoughts. Continue to like, share, subscribe. Let us know what y'all want to hear us talk about next. What do you want to hear us, get our money off on or give our commentary? We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.